Good afternoon, students. We are discussing regarding the letter which was very secret, which found that man in a drawer, and what the particulars are there in that letter, and for whom it was written, and what the particulars it was mentioned in that letter. According to that letter, the conversation was there that, Dear Kani, I write to you in a much happier frame of mind because something wonderful had just happened that I must tell you about at once. We were all standing to in our trenches yesterday morning. Christmas morning, it was crisp and quite all about as beautiful a morning as I have ever seen, as cold and frosty as a Christmas morning should be. Means what it was happened that in that letter, what the particular incident was happened regarding the that particular person it was mentioned. According to that, he was started to telling the particulars what it was happened. And he told that, Dear Gani, I write to you in a much happier frame of mind because something wonderful had just happened that I must tell you about at once. Means what the particular it was happened, which is much happy. It was a very pleasure to help to tell him regarding the particular event or the particular incident. And because of that only what he is telling, it is the just a very happy moment to me to explain this, and I am feeling very happy to tell this all particulars to you. We were all standing to in our trenches yesterday morning. Means long deep ditches in the ground where soldiers hide from enemy. And they all are standing in their stretches at the yesterday morning. It was the Christmas morning and it was crisp and quite all about as beautiful a morning as I have ever seen. Means what he is telling? It is a very beautiful morning and we all are standing on the ground, and we are much happy because the morning was very beautiful because it is the Christmas morning. As cold and frosty as a Christmas morning should be. Always how the Christmas morning is there like this only. This morning was there and we all, means the all soldiers are much happy. They are standing with their place which is called as the trenches. Means in their places the soldiers they are standing, and he is telling that it is the Christmas morning, and because of that only how the Christmas morning is there always like a pleasure, it was also like this only. I should like to be able to tell you that we began it. Means they are started, and but the truth I am ashamed to say is that Fritz began it. Means something was happened between the two soldiers, and because of that only what it was happened, it was telling by the particular author who wrote that letter, and he is telling the incident what it was happened in the Christmas morning. And according to that, he told that something was began to start, and it is started by the another group person. He it was the Fritz. It is the common name of the German soldier, and it was started the war or the clashes. It was started at the morning of the Christmas. First, someone saw a white flag waving from the trenches opposite. First, someone saw that the flag of the white flag was waving from the opposite trenches, and because of that only, then they were calling out to us from across no man's land. And like this only opposite soldiers they are calling to them, and they are telling to them that Happy Christmas, Tommy, Happy Christmas, Happy Christmas, Happy Christmas. Means they are wishing, the German soldiers they are wishing to these soldiers, and they are telling that Happy Christmas. And when we had got over the surprise, some of us shouted back. These soldiers they are getting very surprised. They are shocked that opposite side soldiers they are wishing them Happy Christmas, and they are shocked And after that, again they are also shouted that same to you, prince, same to you. And thought that would be that. And they thought that it is the same only. They are wishing us, they are going to join us, they are become a friends of ours. But what it was happen, we all did. But then suddenly one of them was there in his grey greatcoat and waving a white flag, don't shoot lads. And someone shouted. But suddenly, one person came. He was over his grey greatcoat and he is having the white flag. And anyone suddenly shouted, don't shoot lads. Means his name was lads, and he is telling to them that don't shoot. And no one did. And no one should did the same work. Then there was another priest up on the puppet and another, keep your heads down. I told the man it's a trick, but it was not. But what it was happened, the particular persons they told them that keep your heads down because they want to hide their heads from the shooting, and because of that only he told the all his partners, all his colleagues, but it was not worked. One of the German was waving a bottle above his head, and it is a Christmas day, Tommy. We have snapped and we have swatched. We meet you, yes. By this time, there were the dozens of them walking towards us across no man's land, and not a rifle between them. Little Private Morris was the first up. Come on, boys, what are we waiting for? And then there was no stopping them. I was the officer. I should have stopped them there and then, I suppose. But the truth is that it never even occurred to me I should. All along their line and house, I could see men walking slowly towards one another. Grey coats, khaki coats meeting in the middle, and I was one of them. I was part of this. In the middle of the war, we were making the peace. Like this only, he was describing the incident which was happened, suddenly happened, and because of that only, the soldiers are much shocked. German soldiers suddenly first only they are wishing them happy Christmas, and suddenly they are attacked on them. Because of that only many persons they are trying to shooting also, and because of that only one grey coat person was came and he gave the order to them, and one by one once all soldiers are going to no man lands, and it was the starting point of the war, which was called as a First World War. Understood, students? Remaining part we will discuss tomorrow.